Hey guys, it's John here again. This is going to be an updated video on my Kiss stuff I have. In the background you'll probably hear an album playing. If anybody can tell me what it is, I already know what it is. It's by Kiss. Comment in the comments below. First of all, we're going to start off with first album, Kiss, and this is my favourite of the 70s, and yeah, love quite a few of the songs on there. I think are great, especially for 1974. This is my Garrett Lofthouse limited printed one, CBC 4003, and yeah, a little bit of wear unfortunately, but I've got that on CD. Strutter, Cold Gin, Juice, Black Diamond's my favourite. Love that song. Next one, I'm going to go with obviously Hotter Than Hell, and this is from 74 as well. Not so many good songs on here. This is the weaker album. I'm not really into this so much. I will get it on vinyl at some point. I haven't got it now, so I just like the covers the best as well. If you'll notice, Kiss brought out a lot of albums in the 70s. There's a couple there from the early 80s, but yeah. And I find Kiss is a band that sort of put out quantity instead of quality. I might have upset a few people then. I think there's songs that could have been put onto one album, because some of the years they put out one or two albums, and or very close to each other, and yeah, I hate to say it, but it's definitely quantity over quality with Kiss. They were definitely cashing in on this, or trying to, whereas most bands will, you know, put an album out, there'll be at least 3/4 of that album you'll go, that is absolutely awesome, and then you'll have to wait another year or so, year and a half maybe, till another one comes out, and then there'll be 3/4 or so or more of that album that you love. Whereas with Kiss, it's like, I think 3 albums would make up one album. So, but yeah, the next album I've got is Kiss Alive, the first one. Now that is a very well-known, amazing live album, so that would be probably one of Kiss's only albums I'd have if I started again. Next one, oh, thing is Dressed to Kill from 1975. There's about 2 songs on here that I find are okay, you know, Rock and Roll All Night, and that's about it. But yeah, I still love the covers. They definitely got the marketing right, with all the look, but this one here I've got on record as well. This one is Rock and Roll Over. Love that cover. But again, other than about 3 songs on here, Making Love, Hard Luck Woman, Calling Dr. Love is average. But, you know, that would be it for me on there. And I do have the CD. I haven't just got out and bought these CDs. I've had these CDs for many years. So, you know, I've listened to them a lot. But yeah, I definitely say that the early 80s Kiss is my preferred area. We're going to go on to the next album, which is Destroyer. There's my original. It's got a different back on it. That's my original. And 1976, the year I was born. Do you know what, right? Detroit Rock City, that is an amazing song. I've always liked Shout It Out Loud. Flamin' Youth is okay. God of Thunder I can't stand. King of the Nighttime World is just like shite. And you know what? That's always been one of my favourite album covers as well. So yeah, bit of a letdown when it comes to the songs. Next we got Love Gun. I Stole Your Love, I love that. Christine 16, it's alright, it's not great. Shock Me is good. Love Gun is amazing. Love Gun must be one of my favourite Kiss songs alongside Black Diamond. Plaster Caster is boring as. But I will be buying these on vinyl at some point when they're a good price. Right, Alive 2. Another. This is not as good as the first Alive, but just because of the songs. There's some, you know, there's a couple of better songs on here than the first out one, but on a whole, it's it's got Tomorrow and Tonight. That's terrible. Yeah, there's not a huge amount of great songs on there. And let you know if I've got it. Vinyl. There. That's my copy. Right, some people might not even know I'm going to say this, but this next album, Dynasty, how we pronounce it in the UK, Dynasty, probably not, we probably pronounce it Dynasty in the US, if you're US and you're anybody from the US and watching. This is actually probably one of my more favourite albums of the 70s. Obviously I Was Made for Loving You. I don't ever get bored of that song. I love watching my little girl, she'll be singing it, and she's so cute when she does it. Sure Know Something is a really catchy song. Charisma is great. Magic Touch is amazing, I love that song. Hard Times, I can't remember how that goes. But yeah, there's, I say at least half of that is a good album, for sure. And that's from 79. Next one is going to be Unmasked. An album that is probably one of the worst ones I've heard of theirs. Yeah, really could not get into that. I've tried so hard to get into it. 1980, Unmasked. Then we get to the worst album, one I really can't stand, and that's Music from The Elder. This is quite terrible. There's going to be a few people that moan at me for that, but I'm going to take, I'm going to take the stick. I never even watched it. It's supposed to be a film, isn't it? I've never even watched a film, so what are we on next? Oh yeah, and then Oh, I've forgotten a few albums. I've got Ace Frehley's solo. This is great, this one. This is 78, obviously. They all did a solo album at that time. Paul Stanley's is quite good. Probably better than some of the albums that were being released by Kiss, actually. So, and then that. Oh, and I've got a new reissue of Paul Stanley's there. Just because this was about 12, 13 quid sterling pounds, and that's a reissue, that one. Then it all changed, and you know, and then this came out. That's my original one that I bought, God, in the 97 when this issue came out. But the album's 1982. This is a copy of that, but in better nick. This is just absolutely killer. Other than War Machine, right? This thing is awesome. This is a really awesome awesome album. Definitely my favourite of the 80s. Probably my favourite Kiss album of all time, that one. So that's Creatures of the Night from 82. And then we go on to Lick It Up. This is my original. And that's another copy I got in good nick. Probably a quid. Yeah, this is another great album. Completely different to the other stuff. Just because Vinnie Vincent's on guitars. And it's got a few quicker, faster songs on it as well. But I love that song Exciter. Lick It Up is awesome. A Million to One is awesome. All Hell's Breaking Loose. I forgot where it goes like now. But yeah, great album. Not as good as Creatures of the Night though. And I do have a copy of Lick It Up there from 83 on Vertigo. Then we go to 1984 and with the Animalize album. I've Had Enough, Into the Fires, good song, not awesome. Heaven's on Fire I love. Thrills in the Night was the song I loved on this. I used to have this on vinyl a long time ago. Got rid of it because I really couldn't get into Kiss. I got into Kiss in 88-ish time, 89. Picked up one of the records probably in the 90s, this album here, in the 90s, cheap. Played it, couldn't really get on with it much and got rid of it. Wish I didn't, but I do have Animalize on LP, and this is an original one. And yeah, Mark St. John on guitar. It's alright. It's quite depressing album. Next one, Asylum, and this is much better. This has got a few more radio friendly hits on it. King of the Mountain I love. Who Wants to Be Lonely, Tears Are Falling, All Night. That I don't really like that so much actually. Tears Are Falling and Who Wants to Be Lonely are the main songs there for me. And then do we go on to this one? No. Then we go on to Crazy Nights. I used to play this to death all the time. I think I actually played this so much that I never pick it up now to play it. I cannot listen to Crazy Crazy Nights anymore. I'll Fight Hell to Hold You was an awesome song. Reason to Live as well. You know, that song My Way I can do without. But yeah, it's a great album, but not awesome. See what I mean? And I've got it on picture disc, and that's 87 original picture disc. And then this came out, smashes, thrashes, and hits. And I think this is the one that had a few extra songs on, like let's put the X in Sex, and I think that was it. You Make Me Rock Hard, I think that was the other song that was added to this. That was in 88, that one. Then we come on to this, which I still really do not like, apart from probably Hide Your Heart. And yeah, I really could never get into this. Metal Mickey keeps saying to me, listen to it again, John, and I struggle. I really do struggle listening to this. I'm sick and tired of listening to the song Forever. That ballad, that gets on my wick. So yeah, I don't care too much about listening to that again. Then we go on to the Revenge, and the awesome song Unholy. I think that saves this album. Take It Off, that's a good song. God Gave Rock and Roll to You too, I do love that song. Domino, I Just Wanna. Every Time I Look at You would be the ballady type one on here. That's a good song. That's much better than hell of a lot better than Hot in the Shade. And then we go on to Kiss Alive 3, which is my first Alive CD I ever owned, and I got this for the amazing £4.95 back in the mid-90s, I suppose. Yeah, it must have been mid-90s. It came out in 93, obviously. But yeah, listen to the Creatures of the Night start off in that. It's just awesome. But that's got some really cool songs on. Unholy was the first time I heard that was on this. Not heard first time was on TV, but first time I owned it on CD was on this CD. So that's Kiss Alive 3 from 1993. And then we go on to the old complete different direction, Kiss Carnival of Souls 1997. Quite stripped down, bit heavier, a little bit of grunginess in there, completely different to what Kiss normally do. This is my original. Yes, I paid $12.99 for it from a shop called Teleskill. God, that had been in that shop had been in Guernsey for a long time. It was one of our last little record shops that shut down over 15 years ago, something like that. So yeah, 10 years. So yeah, Carnival of Souls, the final sessions. And then we go on to something that, you know, I love this when this came out in 98. From that in 97 and went to this in 98 was a completely different. Ace came back. and Peter Criss. But then people say that Ace doesn't play on this, and I'm sure people have mentioned that Peter Criss don't play on this either, but they are obviously on there. And I love this. This is my original that came out. When this came out, I was like, straight at the shop, bought it the same day it came out. 1998. I love this album. This is the best thing Kiss have done, in my opinion, since definitely Crazy Nights. I love this. This could have been a set 1970s album for sure. That is pretty awesome. And then the disappointment, they come out with this crap, Sonic Boom. But then, to be quite honest, this is much better than what followed after. This is 2009 Sonic Boom. I've listened to this about twice and never played it ever again. That's how much I like it. If you catch what I'm trying to get there. And then this one really was an ugly monster. This is when I played this, it just sounded the same all the way through. I was just like, did the song finish? Or are we on to another song? I was like, it was pants. 2012's Monster, and it is one hell of a ugly monster. And then, before then, obviously Paul Stanley brought out that that solo album called Live to Win, which is from 2006. That's actually quite good. So if you're looking for a CD by Paul Stanley solo, this is a good one to get. It's not amazing, but it's worth getting if you can get it cheap. The song Live to Win is a great song. So I have two of these. This is my original that's a scratched as, and this is my replacement. If you're after a best of, go for this one. It's got the best stuff on it anyway. Some singles. World Without Heroes picture disc. You can hear the song in the background, Carnivore Souls album. Completely different to Kiss, normal stuff. Unholy. God gave rock and roll to you too. And then the actual God gave rock and roll to you too. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, I think. Yes, from there. B-side is Junior's Gone Wild by King's X on there. Not a band I was into. Crazy Crazy Nights. That one with No 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 on the other side, which is probably one of the worst songs on that Crazy Nights album. I've got another one. Reason to Live and Thief in the Night. Those are two great songs. Heaven's on Fire and Lonely as the Hunter on the other side. Lick It Up, got two of those. And the B-side is Not for the Innocent. And that is it, I think, for my Kiss. Yeah, that's it for my Kiss. Cheers for watching. Keep rocking. Keep listening to whatever it is you're listening to. If you don't know who Kiss are, check them out. But do it on YouTube first. Save yourself some cash. And yeah, there's nothing else hiding. Just making sure there's no other Kiss stuff floating around. Right, see ya.